would like to recap what had happened last time?
I will.
Renee?
So chaos is what happened last time. So we had a little bit of a we did some flashbacks at the very beginning. We did one with Malachi and Fitz finding Pi Squared and her first venture into it and meeting Malachi, at least. Met no one else in that little flashback, but met Malachi. So we started with, while we were leaving the, whatever it's called, the vampires club thing that I forget its name of right now.
Yeah, Stove Cove.
Stove Cove's rave mention.
That's right, Stove Cove. And so with that information that we learned about Mialassa, we did some more investigating with Norah taking point on that because that's more her scene. And we found out that Mialassa has a performance at a jazz club tomorrow, Friday night at that day. And so we planned that we would go get there early so we can get a good seat and kind of see how everything was set up so we could get some good recon. And we were going to see if we saw our target, Reece. See if she was there. If not, we were going to tail Mialassa back because we had this suspicion. Well, I had a suspicion that she was like taking in people for her own like posse. Norah had the suspicion that she was actually hired by somebody else to kidnap children, and so it was this whole ordeal. But anyways, we're gonna follow her back and see what happens. But turns out when we got there, Reece was there. But before we got there, Carol had her little moment. She had some weird experiences as she looked for Oliver, her son. Some people under a bridge that were a little weird, and say that they saw him like under the bridge a week ago. Sorry, the street people saw him under a bridge a week or two ago. But ultimately tracked his movements to an area in downtown to a jazz club and found out that he was trying to break into the jazz club but was unsuccessful, but he escaped before he was arrested. So she decided to come back later that night when the bar officially opened and went to her job while she waited. So we all kind of get to the club at about 7. We get a seat to the side, has a good view. And we're going to watch her whole performance naturally. It was $5 to get in per person. And we ended up sitting at the same table that Carol was already at. And we just kind of awkwardly sat side by side for a little while. She started singing, and Norah was affected and was charmed. And we eventually saw, I think Carol saw first her son, Oliver, and who we then realized was sitting right next to Reece. So we managed to convince Norah to get closer to that table because she'll be able to hear Mialassa better. So we all managed to at least get to the table. And we're trying to figure out, the three of us are trying to figure out how to get the three of them out successfully while they're refusing to leave because they have to listen to Mialassa. They love Mialassa. We managed to kind of get them knocked out a little bit, but not really enough for a little while. And during this time, of course, poor Carol becomes awakened, has a freak out. Freak out's currently on pause. She can freak out again in a moment, but we're currently pausing that. We're not panicking right now. We're holding on. And we decide that we just have to get these people out because it's not currently working. So Malachi uses Mage Hand, which certainly did not help Carol, to pull...
freaked out Carol even worse.
To pull the fire alarm, which stopped Mialassa from singing. Did not really effectively get rid of the charm, but stopped like the heavy brettiness of the charm. I used command on Norah, got her out to the Jeep, zip-tied her to said Jeep, removed all sharp objects from her so she can't cut herself out. The Jeep also does not have doors, so it's going to be very interesting. And I'm currently running back in to the jazz club. Malachi and Carol are still in there with charmed Oliver and Reece. That's where we are.
That's where we left it, with you running back to the building.
Yeah.
And then the fire alarm is still going off?
Unless somebody else
So Malachi and Carol and Norah, you guys are in the jazz club, up on the balcony. The fire alarm is ringing. Mialassa has stopped singing, and Fitz has commanded Norah out. So they've stepped out for the time being. So Malachi, you and Carol are in here. and you really can't like communicate with each other because this fire alarm is just blaring.
Gotcha.
So not too much time passes, and Mialassa is kind of standing there, and she looks back at the band and like looks up at the bartenders to try to communicate about what's happening. And eventually she like says something into the microphone, which of course nobody can hear, and then she waves and blows kisses, and her and the band exit, and it becomes a riot. The audience is like kicking back their chairs. Everybody's, yelling. Any of the servers that are near some of the tables, like people are shouting at the servers and start like almost like push them, like get physically abusive. And it's absolute bedlam all over the jazz club. Fitz, you walk in and see this chaos erupting.
What are Oliver and Reese's response to the rest of it?
Oh yeah, they're also like shouting and very upset.
Is the fire alarm still going off?
Fire alarm's still going off. Yeah.
I'm doing my best
Not
to
for
like
4
not look
seconds.
at Oliver.
I'm just like waving my arms
What are you
and
doing,
pointing
Carol?
at the
Yeah,
door.
Oliver?
I'm just keeping a grip on him. I don't want to
Okay,
like
got
lose
it.
track of him.
Yeah, he's not willing to go anywhere at this point.
Mhm.
Okay, Fitz, you come back in with
Yeah, I was
Malachi.
gone for 4 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna run to Malachi through the crowd, back to Malachi, Reece,
Okay.
Carol. Okay. I can do what I did to Norah again to Carol, and hopefully it'll work on her.
On Reece, you mean?
That's what I meant. Yes. Not
Yeah,
Carol,
again, you
sorry.
can't you guys really can't communicate very effectively.
Yeah, we're like,
that's right.
what?
I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna turn to
I'm just like pointing at the door.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm gonna cast command on Reece like I did for
Did-
Norah.
Okay.
Does she have to hear your command?
Norah didn't. I don't know.
Norah, so you're out. So it's only one arm is zip tied to the Jeep.
Don't.
You want to get back inside.
I'm not very strong, so let's see. Let me pull up my stuff here.
If you break your wrist, I'm gonna break your other one.
Why did I go to that extreme? Yeah, how tight did she do the?
It's reasonably tight. I mean, you could try sleight of hand to escape, or you could try an athletics to break it. Those are your two options. Those are your two best options without a tool of some kind.
Yeah. I know she already like disarmed me basically. Like I don't have my dagger or anything.
Yep.
I'll try sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh, crap. What did I roll? Okay. That's like an 18.
18. Yeah, not enough. You're like trying to squeeze out and just
Good.
can't. Just can't get it. Okay. So Fitz, you're casting command.
Yes.
What's the save DC?
It is a wisdom save, and that is 14.
Okay. Reece fights off your compulsion.
And dang it. That was my last spell.
Yep.
I'm just like staring at you, like waiting.
I'm gonna lean into her, like around her ears, so I could like shout to her with a. I know where Mialassa is. Follow me. I know where she is. We can go get her.
Ooh, okay. Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
I'm telling the truth.
It's very hard for anyone to hear.
Okay, so charisma is my worst thing. Okay. A 5.
5. Okay.
Convinced.
It's not a 1. That's pretty much the best that could be said for that. Yeah, she's not planning to go anywhere. Malachi, are you gonna do anything?
In Malachi's estimation of things, does he think that he and Fitz would be able to lift Reece? Like,
Yeah.
if
for
she
sure.
weren't fighting it, like, would they be capable of carrying her?
Yeah, I mean, Fitz
Okay.
is reasonable.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Then
Yeah.
he's going
Malachi,
to.
Malachi, you're not helping very much. Yeah, I mean, you guys could do it if she was cooperating, no problem. If she's gonna struggle, it's gonna be opposed athletics.
Okay, he's gonna turn towards Fitz and say, and he's like pointing towards Reece.
To him.
He's like tugging on Fitz's shirt and then points at Reece, and then casts Tasha's hideous laughter on Reece. So
Nice.
she's gonna need to make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
She fails.
She falls prone and is incapacitated in a fit of laughter.
Nice.
And it's concentration up to a minute, so she can't incapacitated. She can't take actions or reactions, so she's just laying there on the ground laughing. And I'm like, and I go start to like grab her to like
Okay.
I'm gonna pull her out as though I could do that.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
thanks,
So
Reece.
more Fitz than Malachi, but between the two of you, you are able to manhandle this giggling girl out the door. So Carol.
I'm just watching in shock.
Yeah, and you saw
Holding on to
Malachi,
some,
like he did something to her
No.
for sure. That was not natural. Oliver's still, not going anywhere. At this point, the goons have waded in to try to calm people down, and like fists are flying, and it's starting to become a melee down on the first level.
Okay, I'm going to, while I'm waiting here, like just pull out my mace just in case I need it. So I've got like Oliver gripped in one hand, like mace in the other, like
Okay.
holding on, ready to go if things get bad.
Nice. Okay, Fitz, you and Malachi, you see Norah's still attached there. She's still like trying to get in, but she can't disengage herself from the car. And you take Reece and put her where?
Back seat next to Norah, zip tying her too.
Okay.
Everyone gets a zip tie.
Everyone gets
Oh
it.
boy.
So
Fine.
yeah.
There's no doors on the car, okay? We have to make sure they stay in the car.
You guys hear now the sound of distant fire sirens.
This is not good. Okay. Do I have a blankie? I'm gonna put a blankie over there. Zip tied hands. Listen, the car doesn't have doors. If I start driving and decide to go, they're just gonna roll on out. I can't lock them in. They're gonna roll on out and die. I got a zip tie. Okay, got it.
What do we do?
We can leave.
I hear the
Like we can leave. We can leave. But that's
Norah. If we leave, are you gonna jump out of the car?
No, well, no. I meant like we, as in the vehicle, can drive away. But
I know.
that other person.
Norah,
oh,
don't. Are you gonna try and jump out of the car?
Yes.
Just,
Well, we're
Why?
Gonna seatbelt them.
Why?
We're gonna get some Mialassa.
she stopped singing. She already stopped singing. No, she left. Honest, Pinky promise. She left. The fire alarm went off. You missed it. The fire alarm went off, and she couldn't keep singing. She had to leave. Everyone got mad. It's a whole big bar fight in there. It's crazy.
She's still in there. I know she is.
I'm just thumbs up.
No,
It's not
no,
good.
she left. That's why everyone's fighting. Is because they're mad because she left.
Inside
We should just
check
go
you.
home and we can. I mean, you can. He's telling the truth. But we'll just have to catch her at her next show. Do you know where she's performing next?
I rolled like a natural 20 on that insight.
He's telling the truth.
But I am legitimately telling the truth. I didn't say anything that was even misleading there,
Okay.
to my knowledge.
Do I know where she's going next?
No, it only gets posted like right before.
Okay.
But you know how to find her next. Like we found her this time, we can find her again.
Yeah, we'll just have to catch her at the next show.
Yeah.
Y'all promise?
Pinky promise.
Yeah, we'll go find her again for the next show.
Swear. Like double swear.
Do we
I look
need?
over at Reece. Who's this?
That's also fan of Mialassa.
This-
President of the Mialassa.
Yeah, you two would be
Club.
great
Are you
friends.
interested in that? Yeah, you guys can talk about it while we're
Yeah,
driving.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Do we need to help that lady?
That other girl lady. Yeah,
Do we need to help her at all?
We can, but we run the risk of getting caught. But we can really fast.
She seemed like she needed help.
I know.
She was starting to see these, and I like tapped my horns.
Yeah.
Like
We should
that's
probably.
that might be a bad thing.
Can you do the laughter thing again? Can you...
Can I take a quick nap?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
No, I'm too tired. If I could take a nap, I could do it again.
That's okay. You did great already. This is already amazing. We gotta nurture the 10-year-old.
Yeah, if he could have a short rest, he could do it again, but he can't.
No, but no, you cannot.
Yeah, I mean the fire people are going to be here in like 5 minutes.
We can.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We can try.
Yeah. If you can't do like, I can try to lift Oliver with her together, and then if you want to watch the fan club back here, just to make sure, just in case the fire department gets here before we do, you know.
So wait,
You do
I'm staying out here.
Can you do some hand wavy things to make sure, like, in case people start to notice?
I can try. I can try.
That'd be a good idea. I mean, you can come in if you want, but you can stay here.
Yeah, we're.
Start the fan club. It's up to you. Up to you. You're capable.
I'll stay. I'll wait here. I'll wait here and make sure they don't run away.
All right. I will be back. I will be back. Very, very fast, and I just sprint back.
And Malachi summons back his familiar. And so he's like sitting there holding the cat, waiting.
Okay. All right. Reece tries to wriggle out of the zip tie, fails.
Oh, I
and
also buckled them in, like, actually.
Okay. And then she and Norah start going on about Mialassa, and they seem pretty engrossed in that. Okay, Carol, this woman runs back into the balcony.
Yeah.
Hi. So
You came
know
back.
how I talked to you about the freak out thing?
Yeah.
We can help you. I can help you. We can help you.
Look, I just want to get him out of
Yeah,
here.
no, I
Like,
can help you. You cool with me helping you?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to nab him.
I don't think he's
All right.
fighting. He's not
Give me,
incapacitated.
Give me athletics checks, both of you.
I can't incapacitate this boy. I
I almost wanted to fail because I can.
Huh?
No, nothing. I've got something I can pull if this fails.
It failed.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 9 on my end.
Oh, you did better than I did. A 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oliver's wriggling too much. You guys try
I'm gonna
to
say-
grab him.
Oliver, I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna pull. I said it was a mace a second ago. It's actually, I checked my sheet. It's a taser.
Yep.
And I'm going to tase Oliver because if he, it's an attack, and then after that he has to make a DC 15 con save where he's paralyzed for a turn.
Okay,
And I
go
hope
ahead.
that's enough for-
Roll to hit. You have advantage because he is not really like fighting. He's just.
Tase your child.
I'm sorry, Oliver.
Kidding. My father would 100% tase me.
Hit him with the stun gun.
That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
All right, that hits, and he fails
Okay.
his save, so he gets paralyzed. You guys nab him.
Yeah, we scoop him up and we just book it.
You guys nab him and run out.
Are we just
Um,
stuffing everyone in the back seat? How
I
is
was like,
this
I'm
work?
sorry, Oliver.
Carol, you
You
gonna
have
put
a
him in
car?
your car or
You have a
their
car?
jeep?
Yeah, I have a car.
Okay, we'll put
Yeah.
him in your car. I'm in the jeep with no cars because that's no doors because that's super practical. Just follow
Yeah.
me.
Okay. And I guess like as we get out, I'll point out like where my car is. I probably
Okay.
parked like
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay.
between.
You toss Oliver in back, buckle him in, and
Mhm.
then Fitz,
Right.
you get back to the jeep.
Yeah. I'm
You
over there.
guys
Follow me.
peel out.
Yeah, peel.
Can I try and distract the two in the back, like by trying to engage them? I'm just trying to engage them about how amazing Mialassa was at that concert and trying to get in on their chatter and make sure they stay like occupied with conversation and don't try any funny business.
Yeah, they seem pretty content to do that at this point.
Okay.
Okay, Fitz, where are you guys going to? I guess debrief Carol.
I think. Well,
Are we coming to the office?
That's where I'm driving right now. Unless, actually, I'll ask Malachi. Malachi, do you have any absolute idea how to get the brainwashing done off of them? Otherwise, I'm just going back to headquarters.
Well, Miss. Oh shoot, what is the name? It's one of my contacts on my list. I got to look up the name again. Miss Saldana could help. She's the school nurse at my school. Even though everyone here is awakened, like I still kind of like am almost whispering because I'm supposed to keep it quiet. But like she's an elf. She's a druid she's our school nurse.
Do you know where she is? It's Friday night.
Oh, I usually see her at school.
She lives at school, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I just know she's the school nurse. Maybe she could help. She likes to take care of the awakened students a lot.
Probably doesn't. Huh. Here. Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Kids these
Malachi
days,
has a cell
They have
phone.
a cell phone. Kids.
Yeah.
Always on their technology. Look her up see if you can find her contact, like an email on the school website.
Okay, Malachi's going to go poking around the school website to see if he can find the contact info for our school nurse.
Her personal number.
Her like home number.
Work email. She has a
Or work email. Any kind of way that he could get in contact with
Email
his
her.
school nurse who's like this elf druid lady.
You can definitely send her a work email.
Okay, he's gonna do that then.
Contact with the nurse somehow. It's their
What are you
children.
gonna say?
Okay.
Presumably, this is one of the people I wrote in for a contact. This is like a nurse at the school.
Yeah.
Nora's not that much older. Maybe she knew Norah when she went through school.
Yeah, that's definitely plausible.
So like I could say like, Norah got magicked. Can you help? Malachi.
I got true Tinder.
That's awesome. Yeah, Sam.
I was looking hoping you were going to give me the phone after you found the email.
Oh no, you told him to get in touch, so he did.
I told you to find the email.
Well, he did that too.
Other than that, I'm driving to Pie.
Okay, so that was the email that he sent to Miss Saldana, his school nurse.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys get back to Pie Square office, and yeah, Norah and Reece at this point are more or less tractable. Norah, you can kind of engage in things, but you are on your first step towards basically becoming a street person. Like you don't care about anything at this point other than when you get to see Mialassa again. So you guys all pull into the back area at Pie Squared. Yeah, Reese's there, and she's just kind of staring off into space, just reminiscing about the show.
All right, so you two are going to come inside, right? Yeah?
Yeah, they're fine. Oh, and Oliver's there now too. He's
Oh,
regained
great.
consciousness. He's also fine. So we
I
have
just want
three.
verbal confirmation before
We
I
have
cut
three
you
of these heavily charmed people, basically.
out.
They
I gotta
leave,
give my
leave them with the
props.
child locks in the back seat until I figure out where we're taking them, and then drag them in.
Yep.
And I'm
I
just
have
using
doors.
top prop, so I got my prop here. All right, so I got my little pocket knife here. All right, so you guys you're going inside, right?
One quick thing before we get there, after I send that email, can I try and find some of Mialassa's music like on her social media? Does she have anything that's online?
There are definitely videos of her performing. So yeah, that's definitely easy to do.
Okay, Malachi's gonna look up one of those videos and I don't know, try and play that, even though it's who knows if it has probably doesn't have the same kind of effect being played through his phone, but he doesn't know that. Yeah. He's just gonna try and play the music to try and get them to come join us inside.
Okay. Again, they're pliable at this point. Like the immediate, effect is past. They're basically just plotting the next time that they get to go see her.
Gotcha.
All right, cut them loose from the Jeep. You're now free of the Jeep.
Yay.
New safety laws. They're weird, man. When you don't have doors, you gotta do everything you can.
All right, you guys all pile into the back of the Pi Squared office. Yeah. So Carol, this guy has horns on. Your son has this like weird, like sparkly appearance to his face and wings. And Norah, you're also tiefling. Yeah, so you also have, this monstrous appearance. So yeah, Carol, you're sitting at a couch with some monsters.
Malachi is just gonna be sitting off the side, resting. If I could take a short rest, that's what he's gonna try and do.
Okay.
Just he wants to do. I want to do arcane recovery and get back one spell slot.
Right.
So we're officially out of the waters and the hot waters now. So if you want to do that freak out, this is a good time.
Yeah.
Any questions that you might have. Just let it. Don't try to fight it.
That's a big open question there, Fitz. Just any questions? I'm sure she has lots of questions.
First off, I want the door of emotions to be open because it's gonna hit, and it's not gonna be fun. Trust me, I've been through it. So it's best just to let it happen and then ride the waves as best.
Yeah. Can you give me 1 second? Like, watch him, and I'll point to Oliver. I'm gonna like get up, walk outside, probably like still in like full view of like a glass door or whatever, and I'm just gonna like, I don't want to learn like the neighbors so much. So I'm kind of just like scream into my hands for just like a few seconds. Yeah.
Do we hear that?
It's pretty quiet.
Freak out for a few seconds, compose myself.
You guys haven't gotten
and come back in.
But this isn't a good experience right now. It's not.
Like, okay.
Is it not? What's scary? What makes it scary?
We're so great.
No, you are.
I'm really nice.
Yeah,
No,
and I'm beautiful,
but
and like Malachi's so cute. Like, look at his little horns; they're getting
I'm not
so big.
saying that you're not. I'm just saying that the very fabric of her reality has just been ripped to shreds. It's not an easy thing to process.
But like, we've
just
been
have
here
horns.
longer than humans. Like,
Doesn't matter.
y'all are the ones that took so long.
It doesn't matter. Okay, this is just the way it is. Just her understanding of reality just no longer is true, and she just has to get through that. She just has to get to a point where she can somewhat
such a beautiful sun. Like, look,
You are
all of
so
it.
high right now, and you just need to take a nap.
I'm like sitting there.
I
Like,
lean
staring at
over
his
to
wings,
I lean
like,
over
oh
to Fitz
my
and I was
God.
like, is this Nora's new boyfriend? And I point at Oliver.
Yeah, not right now, but maybe.
Just like amazed
find
and
out.
like touching his face.
I guess they're the same age now, aren't they? Because you're like 18, 19, yeah?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cute. I ship it now.
Officially shipped with Carol.
Yeah, I have shipped on this campaign that I've never had before. I've never shipped people in a campaign until this campaign.
Perfect.
Ship it. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's not her fault that below is kept super secret. She didn't ask for that. She didn't know that. It's not her fault she was born in the above world either. So just what she's gotta do. We're just saying she's freaking out probably. If I have to guess, she's probably at based off of experience, she's probably on the third scream by now. It's been like 5 minutes. Yeah, the third scream by now.
Would it help if I made her cookies so we're not as scary?
She might like cookies. That actually might help. Cookies and tea actually might be a good help.
Perfect. I'm like, I immediately just get them and I just like start. It's like I got the munchies or something. I don't know. Like,
I'm glad that this
was this a bad idea? And he's like, this is to Fitz. He's like, was this a bad idea? And he like makes sparks appear.
Oh,
Did that scare her? I think it scared her.
That's not your fault at all, Malachi. I don't think that at all. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you or what you did. Okay? I promise.
Okay, and he makes
Just
way more
realize
sparks
that
appear.
Your sparkles are beautiful. Yes, keep making sparkles. he was realizing anyways. So.
Okay, and he's just sitting on the couch, kind of petting the cat.
You're hearing Norah like
hair.
singing and humming like one of her songs.
Oh yeah,
and,
for sure.
And I'm sitting there just like slapping together. There's like flour all over my face.
Are you making tea?
Oh, I can make the tea too. I almost forgot. And I like slap the kettle onto the.
Thank you.
For some reason, we have like an old kettle that goes on the stove.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. While we wait for Carol to get done with.
So Carol, are you? Yeah. Do you come? You come back in?
I don't take very long, and I kind of compose myself, like walk in, sit back down on the couch. Oliver, like probably like visibly, barely contained composure, but it's there.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't seen your son for 6 months, and now he shows up looking like a monster, but he's still your son.
Yeah. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to say, okay, so first off, thank you, because I've been looking for my son for months, and tonight I found him, and thanks to you, he's sitting right here next to me. So thank you. But also, what the heck is going on? Like, why does he have horns? Why does my son have wings? What was going on tonight? What is what's happening?
Right. Okay. So first off, all the stories are true. All right. So you know all the fairy tales and all vampires, werewolves, everything. So not as story as we thought. So okay. So essentially, the way it works. So we have our world, which is called the above world, and that's the normal world that you have lived in all your life, and that's what you've known. But secretly, going on in the background, there's been something called the below world, which is where magic exists and all those stories exist and everything is true. Does that make sense? And what has just happened to you is that you've been awakened. So you are now aware that the below world is real. It happens to humans sometimes. It happened to me about 3 years ago. And so now, the only thing that's different, the world is exactly like it was. But the only thing that's different is that now you can see it all.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And so, these three, and I point to Norah in the kitchen. She's making cookies first off. She's making tea if you want some tea in a second.
More of a coffee person, but I'll take the caffeine however I can get it.
Okay. But they're not exactly, and by that I mean not at all human. All right. So your son might be half. I don't know your history. So that's but these two, not human. And there's tons of people out there that aren't human. All right, how we doing? How we doing so far?
We're doing good.
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Things like the shock's starting to wear off.
Cool.
Still not 100%.
Oh yeah, you're probably in shock. I know what to do for that. I'm a medic. Here's a blanket.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
For the shock, yes. Man, I'm bad at my job. So.
I walk back into the room and it's like, I'm sorry for scaring you earlier.
All good, kid. All good.
What was your name?
I'm Carol.
I'm Malachi.
Hi,
I think I already said that.
Maybe, but it's good to have it again. There was a lot going on in there.
Okay.
I'm Ashley. You can call me Fitz.
Fitz, got it. And other two?
That's Norah in the kitchen making the cookies. And then this here is Reece. Yeah. And you are currently
at the mention of Reece, Malachi's going to turn to Fitz and be like, should we call her parents?
I don't know if they want. Yeah, I'm not sure if they want her charmed yet, because I don't know if they'll actually be able to like. I say, what time is it right now? Like at night?
Like it's nighttime.
Yeah, it's like 10 or 11.
I say, let's just, because if we give her back to them right now, The only thing that's going to happen is she's going to escape again and go right back to Mialassa, you know? And, like, if we call them right now, they're going to take her immediately. So I say we wait for an email back from Miss Saldana. But, like, if she doesn't email back tomorrow, we call her parents.
Okay. Didn't they just want us to find her?
Yeah.
If she runs away again, they can just pay us to find her again.
Oh, Mallory, yeah, well, hey, you're
We know where to find her next time.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. That would be good for the company. It's sure to get paid twice. However, this is more of a right thing, wrong thing to do here.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I still got to figure that stuff out.
Yeah. So since we have it in our power to help her from coming to future harm, we should help her because we can.
Okay.
And they're paying us by the hour. So, like, this is just racking up more hours, right? So.
So it is. I see.
Right?
I
so
see.
Help her out, and we get paid more. So a good middle, yeah.
Smart. And then if she runs away again, we still get paid more.
Yeah. Exactly.
Win, win, win.
Yeah. So we cool. Cool. So if that concerns you about this parent money thing, Carol, as I was saying, this is Pi Square.
Yeah, I see that. So wait, was she a missing kid too?
She was also a missing kid. Yes, we are in.
So that whole place was packed full of people. Are they all missing too?
Maybe.
So what? This thing's just out there stealing people?
Okay, well, to be fair, there's a lot of humans out there stealing people too. Like, let's just not limit it to the.
I mean, true, but like, shouldn't like you guys do something about like one of you guys stealing people?
Are you doing anything about one of the other humans stealing people?
Well,
I mean, I was looking for my missing sons, and like, sure, yeah, when I found who like did it, yeah.
I just put a hand on Fitz's shoulder, like, or I guess he can't reach her shoulder, on Fitz's arm, and just trying to calm her down, and like, and he looks at her, he's like, Mom always said, we're not the magic police. We follow up to find out what happened. But we're not the magic police that stop the bad things from happening. That's what Mom always told me.
Yeah, we're not exactly cops.
Okay. Well, then who do we call for the magic police?
Who do we call?
Are there magic police? Okay.
No, there's not. Is that what you said? I was looking away.
No, yeah, no. I mean, you guys. Let's see. So you're both. Well, Malachi's neutral good, and Norah's maybe more neutral. But like, you do know that your parents would do like the right thing, which is arguably why this Pi Squared office is like so close to going out of business all the time, because they don't always like do jobs for money or do the job like that they're supposed to be doing necessarily. So so you definitely have a precedent for like doing the right thing.
Maybe we can investigate her more.
We only just found out about Mialassa last night anyways. Our only assignment was to find Reece. We had no other information besides her going missing. So, about all the people, we found that out just about the same time you did. So, our first priority is to get Reece safe and back home with her parents. And then after that, we'll see what we can do.
One step at a time. I think I can handle that.
Yeah. It's kind of how you have to do it in this life.
Yeah.
What was your son's name?
Oliver.
Was his dad a fairy?
I mean, not that I know about, but now I'm starting to question that fact.
Okay. And at that point, Malachi like waves over the cat, and the cat like flies over to him and lands in his lap.
The cat flies.
Why not?
You want to pet her?
Sure. Yeah. No.
It looks like a normal cat. Yeah, it has wings though, which is pretty fucked up.
I'm like petting around the wings. So I'm not sure like what she was at. I like try to pet its back with the wings are there, so I pet its head instead.
So, yeah.
So what do we do now, Fitz?
I guess we wait until Miss Saldana emails back. Norah seems to be pretty distracted with the cookies. How you doing in there, Norah?
Doing great.
Doing great?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
The tea's ready. I heard the whistle go off. If anybody wants tea.
Well,
I'll bring it out anyway if you don't want it. I'm gonna start steeping it.
Yeah. Thanks, Norah. You're the best. We're just gonna let Norah do this. We're just gonna let her get distracted with the food thing, alright? We're just gonna let this happen.
Me and Reece are both like singing songs and giggling, eating chocolate chips.
They're basically
not very many chocolate chips in the cookie dough.
We're gonna find a sleepover movie, like one of those classics movies. We're gonna give them like chocolate. One of those like Coke or Pepsi games that they, you know? Yeah. Yeah, classic. We're going to basically let them embody the classic 80s sleepover is what we're going to do tonight for the
I say, what's Oliver doing in this? Because it sounds like Reese's like wandered back there. It's Oliver still.
Yeah, no, he's kind of hanging out like kind of shyly around the corner.
Okay,
Like he kind of wants to participate with but it's just like the girls. But yeah, he's definitely like more wants to hang out with them than you guys for sure.
It's a meal.
So yeah, I mean, Carol, this is kind of a bummer. Like your son hasn't seen you for 6 months, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Who are you? Like it's not that he doesn't recognize you, but he doesn't seem to care, which is pretty rough.
Hopefully, who Malachi emailed, will know some way to fix what happened to them and get them back to normal. Magic can usually always be undone. Usually, I mean, I'm no expert. Malachi is more of the expert here. Malachi's the magic whiz. He's a genius. I'm gonna ruffle his hair. He's a child genius right here, a prodigy.
Oh, I can do lots of fun magic tricks. See, and I like make sparks come out of my hand again.
He's very good at it. He's very talented. And Norah is the best musician you'll ever hear. She's the best at what she does. Super talented.
Nice.
Singing something beautiful.
Yeah, she sounds. I mean, the kitchen sounds good for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's kind of like their deal.
So, okay, so what's the plan? So you're gonna wait for the nurse to email back in the morning. Carol, you and Oliver are gonna go home.
It's up to you. You're welcome to spend the night here. I don't think I'm gonna go back to my apartment tonight.
Yeah.
There are extra bedrooms upstairs. Yeah, I mean, I guess her parents' bedroom's technically empty at the moment.
Oh,
yeah.
But I was just
empty.
skip on the couch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little worried about taking him home and then him taking off and not finding him again.
Yeah, you can stay here tonight. I'm staying here tonight until keep an eye on Norah and stuff. So you can.
Yeah, there's some, I guess, spare couches or something around here. This place locks, right? Like, they're not going to go wandering out the front door in the middle of the night, are they?
Yeah, it locks. I'm going to be sleeping in, like, the main living room.
It's an apartment upstairs that Norah and I live in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a spare bedroom you could use.
I mean, is that going to be weird? I can just, like, take a couch or something, but...
Mom and Dad aren't home. We can do whatever.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll take the spare bedroom then.
Okay. Okay. So you guys crash. So Fitz, you're downstairs, like on guard duty, or you're just sleeping there?
Well,
or?
I am gonna sleep, like, but I'm not entirely too sure the layout of the building, but because like the front door opens to the conference room, and then that can either go up into the apartment or into the office, right?
Right. So it's basically a long rectangle, and then a front office area, and then stairs up, little kitchen area, door to the conference room, door to outside, back door.
So just I want to sleep somewhere that's kind of in between Nora's bedroom and the spare bedroom, and like that's upstairs, right? So like in the actual staircase down to the exits, so they don't. Oh, and Reece, of course, wherever we're putting Reece and Norah will sleep in the same room tonight.
Okay, got it. So if they're all upstairs, you can like toss a futon at the base of the stairs here, basically.
Yeah.
That they'd have to walk over you.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Is there a window in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Could I jump out?
Oh,
I was
no.
just silent to the bed.
I use the sheets and tie them to the bed to go out the window.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh no, I was like,
No, this is absolutely. I mean, this is why. This is why people are disappearing.
it's true. I feel like I would try to do this. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I rolled an 8, so probably not well. What did you say?
Stealth.
Yeah, the other two bungle it as well. So
10.
Carol, you're woken up in the morning. You hear some banging sounds in the room where Oliver and Reece and Norah are.
Yeah, I'm rushing immediately over there.
Okay. they're like trying to get the door open. They've like tied together some sheets at this point to make a rope, and they're like struggling to get the door open to escape.
Fitz, they're going for the window. And I'm gonna rush in there and like start untying like the sheet and like, what the heck are you guys doing?
No.
Nora, where are you going?
We gotta
Wait,
go.
She's not even playing yet.
We've
We'll figure out
already
when she's.
talked about we're gonna go see her at.
We'll see her next time. We just gotta figure out when.
No,
Yeah, that's what
we
I'm
gotta
doing.
go find the
8
posters.
a.m.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I'll go-
It's 8 in the morning at this point.
Oh, it's 8 a.m. Just as bad.
We'll go drive around town and find them like we did last time.
No, we gotta walk.
You don't
we
have to
gotta
climb
walk.
out the window.
We gotta hit the streets.
Yeah.
This is Reece and Oliver. They are convinced that they need to go out onto the streets and find out where her next show is.
No, you don't.
We drove around last.
No, you're
Nora,
going
don't
to
you
have
remember
to-
last
you're going
time?
to have to physically stop them because they are
Yeah.
going to leave.
I'm gonna,
Alright,
like, get in front of the window.
For everyone. How many did I use? 2. I think I had 10 total. I have 8
Do you
left.
want? Wait, so they're trying to go out the window, right?
No, now they're going out the front door.
Oh.
Yeah, with Norah.
Great.
Ooh, new day, new spell.
I'm
slot.
chasing after them.
Did
and,
I
like,
get an
trying to
email?
physically walk in and
Have I gotten a response yet from
You
the
have not
nurse or
gotten a
no?
response.
Okay. Fitz, what do we do?
Where them? Oh boy.
Nora, come back.
Zip tied.
I'm
Zip
gonna help my
tied to
new
the futon.
friends.
Everyone's getting zip tied to something heavy.
I don't think they're gonna let you do that again, Fitz.
Keep zip tied.
What else am I supposed to do?
I'm gonna like pull out my taser again in like case we need it.
If there was maybe just one of them, I would not zip tie them. But there is 3.
Okay, so they're trying to struggle past you in this room. You're gonna try to like grab one and zip tie it like the chair table.
I'm gonna try and barricade the door. Like I'm gonna put myself in between them and the door as best I can.
And I was doing the same thing also, like
Okay.
rushing
It's
down.
okay. It's gonna either be opposed athletics or we're gonna roll initiative for combat, depending on how strenuously you guys want to try to stop them.
Right now, I'm just trying to I'm grappling Norah. You know, and
Okay.
I've grabbed her around.
Okay, Fitz,
and
Norah,
got my
roll.
My legs around her.
Roll athletics. Malachi, you're gonna grab Reece. And Carol, you're gonna grab Oliver. So everybody roll athletics.
Oh boy,
Athletics.
All these
that
weak
nice.
people.
Let's see. How bad is my modifier? -2.
-3, so that's a 15.
Don't be weak. I rolled a 5.
Okay, I'm rolling. I'm going to
Roll the
use my feat, human determination, to let me
Okay.
make something
reroll?
with just with advantage. So
Okay, got it.
saying it now.
I got a 12.
Nat 20.
Oh wow.
Nat 20.
So
Okay,
you're blocking
so-
that.
So Carol successfully grabs Oliver and wrestles him to the floor. He is grappled. Norah and Reece slip right past you two, and they're like booking it down the stairs for the back door.
You're so wiggly. I'm gonna cast command at Norah.
Okay. What's the command?
Stop.
All right, roll your wisdom save. What's the DC?
14.
Wisdom, he said?
Yeah.
Saving throw. 14.
Meets it, beats it. You're free to go.
They're booking
Norah,
it.
wait.
Malachi?
Can I try and cast something on Norah as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make a DC 14 con save.
Hold on. Can I pull up my new one? I rolled a 12. I don't know if I have for con. So 13.
You are yoinked backwards your entire speed back into the house
What was that?
with the spell puppet.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it is an instantaneous duration instantaneous. On a failed save, the target must move up to its speed in a direction you choose.
Okay. And what's the duration?
Just that one round.
Oh,
like
just
she's
the
gonna
one.
run.
Okay, got it.
She's gonna run 30 feet back into the house,
Got it. Okay, cool.
and I'm gonna try and slam the door behind her.
Okay. Okay, so Carol, you've successfully grappled Oliver. What's your end game? Because I mean, I guess you could grapple him all day, but you're probably going to get tired.
Yeah. Yeah, those zip ties are starting to sound like a good idea. I'm gonna just keep
house
moving and
arrest
yell over
them.
Fitz. I mean, yeah, like you got any more of those zip ties or something?
Okay, Fitz, you're right. You're right there, and he's grappled, so you can zip tie him if you want.
Sure. Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Gotta dash. You know how to work this? Here you go.
Oh gosh, I gotta zip tie my own son to something.
Yeah, I gotta go
Again,
get
Oliver, I'm sorry, but like you gotta stop running, man.
You already came, so it can't get much worse.
I know.
Bye.
Just
Are you
trying
just
to help you.
Are you just following Reece?
Well,
No, Reese's gone. I figured Fitz was working with Norah.
Right, yeah,
I mean,
like the two of them are out of the room, but I was still in the room with Oliver and Carol, so
Right.
here's your zip
Oh,
tie.
gotcha.
Yeah, what furniture in this room looks like it would be nice and sturdy to zip tie
There's a
someone to?
desk.
Okay.
Pretty decent sized desk.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna zip tie him to the desk.
Okay. All right. So Malachi, Fitz. So you've puppeted Norah back in. So she's there. What are you gonna do?
I slam the door. I'm like, Norah, it's important. We need you to stay here. We'll go find Mialassa together as soon as we get ready. We'll go real soon.
Okay, you slam the door. There's another door, Norah, the front door.
All right, go for the front door.
I'm chasing after her.
If me going down the stairs to like
You
is that
you see this. You see this tableau, like Malachi in front of the door, and Norah like run towards it. Then she turns and runs towards the front door.
yeah, I'm going to cast. I'm gonna try to grab her again if I can intercept.
Wait, are you like physically grabbing her, or are you commanding her again?
I only have one spell slot left. I kind of want to save her. If I can stop her physically, I'm gonna do that first.
Okay, go ahead and give athletics again, Norah.
Okay.
All right, well, I rolled a 10, -3, so that's a 7.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
Okay, that's good enough. So you grapple her.
Stay.
Are you gonna zip tie her?
Yes.
There's like an exposed pipe. You zip tie her.
Through the pipe you go. Let's see. So I've used 2 last night.
I didn't realize you were into this stuff, Fitz.
Norah,
Fitz, you're gonna start running out of zip ties soon.
I will go to Walmart.
Where did Reece go? Where did Reece go?
I'm gonna run out the door Reece ran out of.
Okay, give me perception.
Okay, perception. Guidance. Guidance myself every time. Perception.
Are you gonna stop to cast guidance?
Yes, 24. Oh. Well, I did say I would, so I will. Okay. Because I did say it. So
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, but then I rolled a 1 on guidance, and my perception is +4, so 25.
25. Okay. You take a moment, cast your spell, look around, and yeah, you see just a whip of blonde hair off to the right as she turns a corner.
No, that's not good. How far away was that corner?
She's gotten like 150 feet from you.
So she's definitely outrunning me. Well, I will run a little bit to the corner. Like, I have to try, right?
Okay.
Like this is the classic scene in the movies.
Yep.
Where the cop is running.
Okay, so Fitz goes out the back door and takes off. Malachi, what are you up to?
Can I try and like convince Norah that she is under a charm spell and that she's behaving irrationally?
No, it's.
I don't know how much that'll do anything.
Yeah, it's a very compelling. You would need like dispel magic or something.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, Fitz. So we're gonna do an extended skill challenge here.
Oh boy.
So choose 3 skills. So you're basically hoofing it down the corner, turning around the corner, running down the central the main street of Mesa here. There's a light rail cutting through it. There's a bunch of buildings to duck through, and Reece is doing like whatever she can to get away. So choose 3 skills that you want to apply and tell me how you're using them.
Just looking at these skills, and all the ones that are good for a high-speed chases are all the ones with that nice, lovely negative next to them. Okay. So, I guess can I do perception again, just like to keep watching her as one of them?
Yeah,
Like,
you could, or you know what you could do would be insight to try to predict where she's gonna like dart.
Yeah, that'll be.
Okay.
I'll do that one. That'll be one of mine. So insight, that is. Oh, guidance. Ow! I actually did slap myself.
So if you're gonna cast spells, that's gonna actually give you disadvantage because that's gonna be your action instead of a dash.
I won't. I'll just dash then.
Okay.
So I rolled. So take off that one. 21.
She rolled a nat 20.
Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay. Dang it. She's so good at this.
You got 2 more tries. What's the next one?
College kids. Okay. That's like the best thing I have here.
You could do survival to pick out, the route that she's gonna take.
Sure, I'll do survival. To do that, 19.
Okay, you won that one, so it's 1-1. So it's down to the last one.
The only other thing that I can like really think of that I at least have a +2 is since this is an urban thing, the only thing I have a +2 would be like acrobatics. So like hardcore parkour over a garbage can,
Yep, definitely. All right. So you're both gonna acrobatics it. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Oh, not good. 9.
That beats her 6. So you catch up to her and go to tackle her. Give me athletics.
I will wait.
Running her down on the street.
Yeah. Athletics. Oh, that's just a +0. Straight roll. 17.
All right, that's it. You grapple her.
Come on.
Are you gonna zip tie her?
Well, I can't zip tie her to the street, can I?
No.
Yourself.
We're together now.
Do you zip tie her to yourself or to herself or?
That'd be really difficult to do. I wish I had handcuffs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some handcuffs. Not right now, but
Really not a bug.
eventually I'm gonna buy some handcuffs.
Well, it is 8 a.m. on Saturday, downtown Mesa. Like, there's nobody around. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 athletics checks, 3 opposed athletics checks to drag her back to the office.
And if I fail the third one, I'm gonna cast command on her. Like if she wins,
Okay.
that's gonna be my plan. That's my fail system back up.
Go ahead
So,
and roll your first one.
Yeah. She wins.
Okay. All right, roll your next one.
She wins again. 5.
Oh man. Okay. And your third?
Just for kicks. Oh, even 3.
Okay. So you keep trying to drag her, and eventually she breaks free and escapes.
Did I cast command?
Oh yeah. You
And that's only going to get her a few feet.
Yeah, it's just going to get you 1 round. But what's your command going to be?
So that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough to get her back. We know where to find her again.
Yeah, we
Just
know where
say
to
it.
find her again. There's nothing else I could do less than shooting her in the kneecap. I mean, Like, I've done. Yeah. Shoot. Okay.
Okay, she turns down an alleyway and hoofs it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say she elbowed me in the nose. I got
Yep.
bloody nose now. Owie. I know that's the excuse that I'm gonna tell everyone when I lost.
Okay, Carol, Malachi, you guys are breathing heavily after restraining Oliver and Norah respectively.
I tried.
What do we do here?
Fitz
Do we know?
wanders back in, clutching your bloody nose.
Oh no.
Yeah, she got away.
Oh, yikes.
I'm just gonna grab a
Well,
washcloth and flop it.
I guess we can find her at the next concert.
Yeah.
Norah sure wants to go.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Norah?
So you're just gonna keep these people chained up and just like feed them and like take them on bathroom breaks.
No.
This
No.
Fitz, I don't think this is
You always
gonna.
find something.
This isn't a very good long-term plan.
This was listen, this wasn't a long-term plan. This was immediate reaction. This is because we had no time to make a long-term plan.
Okay. Can I take Nora's phone and like set it where I can see her location on my phone
for
to like
sure,
find
yeah.
my friends?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Easily done.
Let's see, the only thing that until we get someone else who knows how to get rid of this charmed effect, the only thing I have one spell. I'm talking to Malachi since he's the magic guy. So Malachi, let me know if you think this would work.
Yeah.
I have a spell.
What spell?
It's called Protection from Good and Evil. It's usually cast as a preemptive measure. It does still affect things if the target is already charmed, but I'm not too sure how it will work in this situation. What the rules are: until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. They cannot have creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target, and the target cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. If they are already charmed, frightened, or possessed, the target has advantage on new saving throw. The only thing I'm concerned about, Katherine Norah has not been needing. Nor it's just been stasis. She hasn't really been given opportunities to fight. So maybe if we urge her to fight, she can fight. We've just been kind of feeding the obsession. With the whole fan club and then the 80s movies sleepover. But maybe if we try to convince her to fight it, I can slap a spell on her and it helps. But
Hey Norah, do you have any friends that can do higher level magic?
Let me think about it.
Yeah, you probably have at least some acquaintances that are more potent.
Yeah.
And you all know that there are people in the world below that you could get in touch with through a variety of contacts if you needed to, even if you don't know them personally.
Okay. Yeah, because could we try and find someone who can cast Dispel Magic on Norah for us?
Yeah, sure, that's totally plausible.
That was ostensibly what I was trying to get from the nurse, because I believe that is on the druid list if she's a druid or a nurse of some kind that could potentially do it. If that's possible, then I would try and get in touch with her, or if there's someone else that we could do that would be more likely to respond.
Okay. What are you going to do about Reece and Oliver?
Do I know if something like Dispel Magic would work after such a long time of being under that sort of effect?
Roll Arcana for me.
These numbers are so small.
Come here.
That is a 14.
You're a little bit suspicious that even Dispel Magic might not permanently end the effect. It might just suppress it for a while. As far as you know, there would be a few ways to finish it. One would be potentially, you're not sure, but probably if you kill the being that is responsible for creating the effect, that would probably end it. You think the being could voluntarily end any effect that they act, or you might need a more potent dispel. like
a
pure
something like a
remove
curse or something, or
greater restoration, something like that.
yeah. Do we know why Mialassa is doing this?
Good question.
Hey Norah, what did Mialassa is there anything you just like really want to do for Mialassa? Do you feel like you just have to do something for her other than go into her shows?
Nope.
Nothing else? That's it for me? Okay. I just really want to go to shows.
Maybe she just wants to be famous, and this is the only way she knows how, you know? Some people just want a bunch of other people obsessing over them. Maybe she's planning something bigger, but first needs a massive amount of people first. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Reece. Sorry. Sorry, I let my dog out. Okay, man, why does she only have to work Monday through Friday? This is so dumb.
Is there
The only contact I know that's magical is a bad guy. So
you guys, so your options are, you can certainly go into the world below. You're gonna need to go like deeper, like into the sewers and the tunnels under the ground to find someone powerful enough to cast Dispel Magic, or potentially like Greater Restoration or something even more potent. So you could try to end it that way, or you could try to seek out Mialassa to either kill her or negotiate with her. Those are really the thoughts that Malachi has about the effects.
okay?
what do you think?
One quick question: Would killing an entity like this be something that Pi Squared just generally would be? Is that something they would do? Would be to kill entities like this, or would they generally?
Yeah,
Okay.
the creatures that that they dealt with were usually not sentient. They were like legitimately monsters. The only sentient creatures that you know of that they destroyed were like undead, like vampires.
Okay.
Things that are clearly evil. Now it's possible that she is evil. You're not quite sure, but that would be a bit of an escalation as compared to their usual MO.
Yeah. Okay. And would going to the world below and seeking out someone who could potentially cast a higher level spell, presumably, I'm just assuming there's going to be some kind of cost associated with that we likely don't have a lot of funds for.
Yeah, although you know that most of the world below functions on a barter economy, rather than an actual like financial exchange. So it might be something like, your servitude for a year, or
we owe someone in some kind of big favor.
All of your memories of your parents, or something like that. Something horrific along those lines.
Okay.
Also, Norah does know another druid, Misty, in the comments.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, you're pretty confident Misty would be able to end this magic. It's just a question of finding her.
Do we have a way of contacting her directly?
No,
presumably she's probably not got a cell phone.
She does not have a cell phone. She basically just wanders the desert spaces within the city. Norah knows more or less like where and how to contact her, but she is disinclined to provide you with that information at this point.
Hey Norah, if we help you find the next Mialassa concert, can you help us find your friend Misty?
We'll get you her autograph. We'll get backstage passes.
Would I feel compelled to say yes?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, step number one is let you go, right? Like, I mean, they're not exactly arguing from a position of fairness. They've zip tied you to a pipe instead of letting you go figure out, like, why are they, no, this is a scam. This is a scam because if they legitimately wanted you to go to the concert, they would have let you leave this morning. No, they are tricking you.
That's very true.
Or we just want to go find the thing with you. We don't want you to go leave us. Don't you want us to be able to come see the concert too? How are we going to find it? You're the one who found the poster last time.
I mean, she wasn't zip tying you all. You could have walked out the door with her.
She's too fast.
We'll unzip tie you. We just want to go with you. We don't want you to run off without us. You wouldn't leave your little brother, would you?
Give her the
Totally,
puppy eyes,
totally
give her
leave
the puppy
your
eyes.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally leave him.
Totally leave him. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's going to be able to disclose that information.
I just start like yanking on the thing. Zip tie.
Fitz, I think we're going to have to let her go.
We'll just find her later? Is that what you want? Or just follow her?
Follow her immediately.
He did the phone thing, so
Yeah, so we can like track her down that way, or we could just like,
as long as it has power.
so we can just like, or we could just like follow her around.
Right. Because the only other thing about that is if we do that, we either leave Carol and Oliver here, or Oliver's getting let go too. And I'm not too sure Carol's gonna be okay with that. Because we can try to keep Oliver behind.
And what are we gonna do? Keep him tied up at the office all day?
If we keep Carol and Oliver behind, or if she comes with us, like Oliver pretty much is going with them back to Mialassa because we're not going to be able to like keep fighting him, like, you know.
Did you try your protection from evil and good thing?
No, she hadn't tried it yet.
I could try it if we think, but like she seems pretty adamant about not fighting off this charm effect.
I mean, maybe I just want her to stay with us.
Oh, now I'm gonna cry because this 10-year-old just wants his sister.
Doesn't have his parents, just wants his sister around.
He just lost his parents a week ago. Now his sister's trying to abandon him. This poor child. I don't know.
And Carol, you're there participating in this as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you try it?
Yeah, I'll definitely try it. You have to try really hard to convince her, though, to snap out of this. All right? Go.
Hey Norah, Fitz is gonna help you out. You're under some kind of spell thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't believe me, but she's trying to help you out right now.
Look into his cute puppy dog eyes.
All right, Norah, give me another wisdom save.
You get advantage if this is a save against being charmed, because that's what protection against good and evil does.
Wait, I get advantage?
Yes, from this spell.
That's what the spell does. It gives you advantage.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Okay, 12.
Is your highest?
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and 11.
Red.
Oh man. Okay, so you see that she has like a twinkling of fighting it, but your magic's not powerful enough.
Dang. I'm sorry, Malachi. Oh, now I'm gonna cry for real. I'm sorry, Malachi.
And the spell lasts for 10 minutes, but that bonus only happens on that first time.
Right. Yeah, the spell lasts for 10 minutes, but...
Well.
Actually, no. So it'll every round it'll allow her to re-roll. So eventually, you're gonna succeed, Norah. So yeah, I forgot that it lasted that long. So
yeah, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
After like 2 or 3 minutes, Norah sort of pops out of it, and you are no longer affected.
Yeah, I immediately cut her free from the pipe. Sorry,
wait,
I tried to do a pipe.
Okay, can Malachi tell if this is like she's really free of it, or is this like only being like pushed down while Fitz is?
Roll Arcana.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't free her from the pipe.
Really poor. That's a 9.
Difficult to say. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna burn my inspiration on this one because I really want to know that.
Sure.
That's a lot better. That's a 24.
Okay. Yeah, so you think that because she wasn't affected for very long, like this just happened last night, is why that spell was able to be effective. You're pretty sure
Gotcha.
it wouldn't help Oliver or even Reece for being affected as long as they have been.
But it seems like Norah is actually broken out of it.
Exactly. Yep.
Norah, and I run up and give Norah a big hug.
Oh,
Thank you, Fitz. You were charmed. Do you remember any of that?
It's all kind of fuzzy. Like you remember, like you got to see Mialassa, and that was fantastic. But then someone prevented you from seeing her, and that sucked. And then you wanted to go find her again this morning, and then something prevented. Yeah, it's just been like suctitude after suctitude as you've been trying to find Mialassa, and they've stopped you.
Okay.
So we figured out.
Do you remember much?
Oh, not
I don't know how much.
really.
Okay, well, you got charmed, and also this is Carol. I don't know if you remember Carol.
Hi.
Hey, I kind of remember meeting you,
Yeah.
and then it's all blurred.
Turns out
Gotcha.
Mialassa has been using her singing to charm the listeners into falling in love with her, essentially. Being charmed
You
by
remember
her.
how you were afraid of Fitz getting charmed? Yeah, Fitz didn't get charmed. You got charmed.
It was you.
Oh.
It worked exactly the opposite way.
But it's okay because Fitz fixed it.
Okay, well, that's good.
Fitz got you out of it. But
Charm something that I could do, but I'm just not good
Oliver's
at it.
upstairs,
Yeah,
and he's still charmed.
I was about to say, on that note, seeing that this worked, I'd probably like ask, like, "Oh, will that work on
Right? Of
Oliver?"
course.
Even though out of character, like,
Right.
I know you probably.
Do that again until tomorrow.
Do you think it would work?
I don't think it would. He's been under it for a long time.
He's gonna need a bigger
I
blast.
think he might need a bigger thing, but Norah has a friend that might be able to, right? Your friend Misty?
Oh yeah, Misty. Yeah, I know how to get in contact.
She might be able to help.
She might be able to help. Yeah, I think she could. Yeah, druids are.
Do you know where we could find her?
Yeah. She's always like kind of in the interested age. She's often like, I know like her signs and stuff. I can. I'll send in my signals to go.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Also, side note, Reece escaped. So we're gonna have to track down Mialassa again and get Reece again. Just like
is Fitz's nose still bleeding?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably flowed by now. She didn't break it. She just bloodied it up a little bit. But well, yeah, I got physical. She escaped.
Yeah, you tried to run away.
Again, sorry about the zip ties.
I feel like I look down at my wrist. I'm like, is it bleeding
You're
already?
probably bruised. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Fitz.
It was panic moves.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It was panic moves both times.
Fitz was looking out for you.
Both times it was pure panic.
Oh, you can probably give her pocket knife back.
Oh yeah, here's your knife. Nope.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But right now we've got Oliver's upstairs. Right, or is he upstairs or is he on the?
He's upstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tied to a desk somewhere.
Do you remember Oliver and Reece? Because we didn't see them until after you were charmed.
Yeah, she didn't even meet them until after she was charmed.
Yeah, I might not remember that.
Not really. They were vague, cool people.
Her son Oliver's upstairs, but he's still charmed.
Yeah. Oliver
And Reece ran away.
We found Reece. She ran off. Her son's still upstairs. I assume zip tied.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, and there's a
Make sure all the
desk.
sharp things were away from him before you came down here.
You guys keep sharp things in your desks. I'm gonna run up to go check and like make sure that he's there and like dig through.
Scissors.
He's gone.
Is it your desk?
Oh no! He's gone. Oh my god! I'm gonna go.
Wait, is he seriously
Right,
gone?
he's gone.
My God.
There's a pair of scissors on top of the desk.
We are the best.
I'm gonna like start freaking out again. Oh no!
Okay, well,
He's like starting to hyperventilate again.
it's okay. We know where to find him. We just gotta go to the next concert. And wear earplugs. Everybody wear earplugs next time.
I'm gonna go up and like try to comfort Carol. Like, I don't know, like persuasion, like we're gonna find him, we know where he is.
I only just found him, and now he's gone again.
Wait, I don't think he got very far.
We know where he's going, right?
Well,
you said you were looking for
okay.
Reece. He was Reece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll probably be back with her again.
I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, we know how to find Mialassa.
Did you know Reece? Was that one of Oliver's old friends?
No.
Nope.
And also, Reece is older than Oliver by like.
Oh yeah, she is a
never
little.
mind. How old is she?
Isn't she?
Well, she's in college, but like that means nothing because a freshman's 18.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can go find your friend Misty. Maybe that'll help so that we have a better idea what to do next time, right? Because, I mean, it worked, this time, but I don't think we can keep zip tying people to things.
I don't understand. It worked perfectly well.
I was gonna say. I mean, why argue?
It worked.
Success?
It worked until it didn't
Nothing sucks.
anymore.
Yeah, I only know like a few healing things. I think Misty would probably know more about getting rid of spells and stuff like that.
This time we should definitely, now that we know for sure who we're up against and what's happening, next time we go, we definitely need to go with a plan of how to stop Mialassa from doing these things.
Yeah, why would she do, like, can I do, well, I don't have Arcana or anything to say.
You can do Arcana even. Train.
Yeah, I'm curious to know, like, do I feel tired? Like, can I tell if, like, my HP's been drained or, like, anything, you know, like my blood or whatever?
Sure, yeah.
Sort of
why don't you roll medicine?
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you don't. So you did have a night's rest. So you do remember feeling a little bit weak last night. You feel fine this morning. So if there was anything that was drained, it's been replenished.
Okay. Well, now that I think about it, I think last night I definitely remember feeling more tired. But I mean, like last night, you know, we got some sleep. So I'm curious maybe if she's somehow getting a benefit of, I don't know, having all those people in the room and getting some sort of life energy. I have no idea.
Seems like fairy magic.
Roll, Norah, roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh, that's a 10.
10.
With advantage, oof.
I rolled a 1 and a 10.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, you there are definitely like fairy tales along what you're describing, so this is definitely plausible.
Okay. She had a band, right? Did y'all see?
Was there a band, or was it just her
something?
Singing?
There was a drummer and a cello.
Do I remember anything about the band members?
You can give me an intelligence check. You guys weren't really focused on them.
Okay. Okay, that's just gonna be oh well, my intelligence is really good, so hopefully. Nope, that's a 6. My modifier was twice what my roll was. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you weren't really paying too much attention to the band.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had something to do with it.
Well,
No one seemed to care about the band, though. They all just cared about her.
I wonder if they are somehow amplifying her power. That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. Do you remember the riot that happened when everybody quit? When she quit singing, that got crazy.
She wasn't in there with the riot.
Yeah. I would remember anyway.
Do I remember anything from the riot since she wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, you were in there, and you saw people getting feisty and whatnot. What do you want to know?
I guess just like they were saying, the particulars of the band or anything like that. Because I know Mialassa left, but did the band members leave too? Did they seem like they were charmed?
Yeah. So So the first thing that happened is the power died, right? So the band was amped. So they just like stopped doing anything. And then she started just going a cappella. And then Malachi pulled the fire alarm. So it was all in a handful of minutes. So like the band wasn't packing up or anything like that. They were just like sitting there waiting for the power to come back, basically.
Okay.
Probably not trying, I guess. Well, I guess I will try and get in touch with Misty. And then we
should
need to
figure out where the next
Mialassa.
concert is, right?
Yeah.
Do we know like roughly how often she plays?
You guys haven't really researched that, but if you want to, you could try to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some internet digging to see if I can find like history of past shows, just to see like how frequently she plays.
Yeah, so it's all just the physical playbills. Like this is very much a
Gotcha.
World Below thing. Like it's not online, but you guys, when you were, at least when Norah was taking you around to find out, there were old playbills. So why don't you roll investigation for me?
Yeah, because when I did my internet research, I couldn't really find much on her.
Right.
When we were
11.
in the streets.
I'm rolling so poorly tonight.
11. Yeah, I mean, more often than once a week, but not every night, is what you remember.
Okay. So it's at most like a couple nights before the next one.
Most likely.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and find your friend Misty and see if she has any advice on the charm.
Okay.
How to prevent it.
Yeah, so Misty wanders all over the place. At this time of year, she's usually around Piastawa Peak, which is right in the middle of the city. It's this huge mountain. It's the Phoenix Mountain Preserve. There's a little parking area with a trail there that you can hike up. And usually she's just like somewhere up in the mountains, usually not even on the trail. And often she is out there because there's dangerous things in the wilderness that she's trying to take care of. So wherever she is, usually there's also dangerous stuff.
Okay, great. Well, I'll just relay that information. She's usually checking out up in the mountains around dangerous things. Do we want to go today, or what's going on? We're gonna need to like prepare before we head up there.
I mean,
the sooner the better, since we don't know when.
yeah, we need to hurry.
We have to
Okay.
see her.
I mean,
You can send her a
I
message.
guess it's not like Oliver's upstairs anymore, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty well rested.
It's a little bit of attack might be called for here.
Oh, sorry, Carol. I shouldn't have said that. My bad. He hides for a second.
It's okay.
At Malachi in the head. It's okay.
Sara, what were you saying? I missed that a little bit ago.
Oh, I was just gonna, ask Norah, like, does she have a way of like contacting her or leaving her a message, or are we gonna have to like see her physically? Okay.
Yeah, we have to go see her.
Cool. Can it leave a post-it note at the end of the trail? Call us when you attack.
She does not have cell phone.
Oh man, that's gotta happen.
We met at like a really cool concert though. She is into some sweet music when she actually does like come out and see people.
Alternatively, I do know someone who might have greater restoration. Maybe. With my third contact on the list there.
Okay.
However,
How?
he's not a really good dude. So.
So, like,
Yeah.
greater. Great.
I
So
don't.
is he like gonna curse us instead of
Cleric. But he's also trying
cleric of
to
who?
of a dark god, and just trying to convert some souls.
Oh,
He calls himself the preacher.
maybe that can be plan like
That helps.
plan Z.
Oh yeah, the preacher. Yeah, I mean, you imagine that he has like the power to do it, as long as you don't care too much about the method.
Because I have my three contacts. Two of them are humans.
Do any of the rest of us know anything about the preacher?
Yeah, roll a history check for me.
He's a cleric. I'm a cleric.
Can't roll above a 10
I
all
ran
night.
into him when I first moved here.
That one, I mean, I've got a not terrible bonus. 13.
Try to convert my soul a little bit. Didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, he is a dude. He tries to get people to convert. You think he worships some kind of dark god. You know, could be like a great old one, like a foolish type guy. Your classic worshiper of the old dark gods.
So I met him when I first came here to whatever city we're in.
Oh yeah, right. Because he talks to everybody like a crazy person.
Right. Yeah. And I was actively searching for like you guys. I guess he knew I was looking, so he came to me.
Well, as
And
much as it sounds,
like I said, you can, if you don't want to go find Misty, who's probably your most like, I mean, her and the preacher are pretty easy to find. You could also like hit up the world below. You think you could probably figure out where the next goblin market is going to be, and that you know, there are all sorts of characters there that can do all sorts of things.
Plan sounds great.
I want to go hiking. Let's go hiking.
Malachi votes for hiking. Anyone against hiking?
And I like hiking.
All right, hiking it is. How far away is the hiking?
It's about a 45-minute drive.
That's not too bad. In the Jeep, everybody. Perfect truck for hiking.
Gonna get my hiking boots, hiking gear, snacks.
Can I do another short rest while we like head out?
Yeah, definitely.
Like while we're in. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get back. I'm an arcane recovery and get back to that one spell slot I used.
Okay, great.
I'm also gonna take a short rest and get back my human determination.
Oh yeah, okay, great.
I'll take a short rest,
Oh,
but get
nice.
back nothing.
Same. I haven't used anything.
Oh, I used the
Pull up to the Piastola Peak trailhead. This place is packed. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we all going over in the Jeep?
Unless
Just
you
one
want to
car
take
then?
your own car.
Unless
I'll
you
go in
want
the
to
Jeep, but I'm gonna go over to my car before we leave, open up the trunk, and pull up my duffel bag that's full of like the rest of my gear, so I've got all my stuff.
Cool.
You pack guns? You got guns?
I don't have guns, but I've got.
in there?
I don't have guns, but I
Oh, you
have
got
some.
guns,
I
What
have
do you-
some like rock climbing equipment if we need it. This seems like the kind of thing we might need
Ooh,
that for.
that sounds
so.
fun.
Let us tell you about how handy rock climbing equipment can come into use.
Okay, you guys pull into the parking area. It is fairly busy, at least in terms of number of cars parked here. You see lots of cars. You don't see a lot of people. In fact, you don't see anybody except for you all. Like nobody's getting out of their car. Nobody's getting back in their car. Like you're the only people here.
So just a bunch of empty cars.
Bunch of empty cars.
They look like they've been sitting there a while.
I mean, not days, but you know,
Okay.
like not days, but they've definitely been there today.
Okay.
So you guys hop out. The trail is pretty clearly marked, and it goes right up to the peak. You're not sure where Misty is going to be. There's a whole network of trails here, but if nothing else, from the peak, you could probably get a sense of where she is. She's not very subtle. You can usually spot her going about her druidic handiwork from not too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be looking around to see if I can spot any signs of Misty or her druid magic.
Okay.
Same.
How are you guys going up the trail? Who's going first?
Well, I figure it's Norah's contact.
No, I'll be first.
Norah? Okay. And then,
I'll follow behind Norah.
okay. Who's third?
Yeah, I guess I can go third.
You get your buddy. in
Okay,
second.
Fitz, you'll be bringing up the back?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, you guys head up the trail. It's reasonably steep. You guys are doing okay. Anybody's constitution? Actually, everybody go ahead and give me a constitution saving throw.
No, these dice.
Oh, I finally rolled over a 10.
7.
7 is not good.
No,
We're
I should have.
14.
Sound for you.
12.
I should have packed a better set of shoes and clothes.
Okay, anybody
Oh, yeah,
over...
are you still in your business casual clothes that you were wearing at the concert last night?
So I was gonna say I probably have a pair of like sneakers or something that I keep in the car if I need to, but I don't know that I have like any other like clothes, so I'm still probably in like slacks and a blouse. Given that role, I'm still in those clothes.
Right. Okay, Carol and Fitz, you're at 1 level of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on ability checks. So you guys are going up the mountain. It is pretty steep. You continue not to see any hikers. After about a half hour of hiking, you all pause because you see pretty obvious splattered across the trail a spray of blood.
Oh. Fantastic.
Does this look like human blood? Can I go check it out?
Yeah, go check it out. You can do medicine or investigation.
I'll investigate it. That's a 9
Can I
with
check
my +6
Sure.
modifier.
with medicine? Because that's my
Medicine?
thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I see combat, although I did. So I have disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
But I will guidance myself.
Okay.
So let's see. 16.
Okay, so Fitz, yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it's human blood. Like, it's not, it's some kind of animal. Like, it's not insect or something. And in addition to that, you can tell because of your combat training that this was definitely like a trauma sort of thing. And
Right.
you're gathering that like something sliced into a person and that it created this spray. And actually, as you're looking, you can see some drag marks and like the blood drags, like somebody was dragged away from here,
Seems like it goes that way.
off the trail.
Down the steep incline or up the steep incline?
Down. It's actually not like either. Cat. Sorry. It's actually not particularly steep either way, but it goes down.
Okay. Down the mountain or down the hill.
I just want to check that out. The druid protects people from things like this, right? She might be nearby.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
She also might be walking straight into the trap, It's one of those two.
I imagine she'll be near here, but I don't see her. So, is this like normally what I would see stuff around Misty? Like,
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
this is your experience of trying to find Misty. Is something horrible is happening in the wilderness that she's trying to deal with, and you're like, oh, for God's sake! Like, you just hope that you find her before whatever it is she's trying to deal with finds you.
okay.
All y'all
Perfect.
froze.
What?
Oh, yeah, everybody's still moving for me.
I can hear
I think
Yeah.
that's a you thing. You're
Yeah,
kind of stuttery, but your video is. So I think that might be a you thing.
Yeah, sorry, Renee.
That's okay. I can still hear you perfectly fine. Which
Okay,
is
no, that's really
important.
weird.
I wanted to make sure.
You could, you might, if you want to log out and log in. I think that'll help.
Well, it seems like everybody's moving now. If it happens again,
Okay,
I'll do that.
great.
But, sorry, I didn't.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, that's the deal, Norah. You are sadly familiar with this pattern.
Cool.
So,
Let's
the
go.
trail-
Good.
yeah.
Do we follow that?
Yep.
Do we?
This way. I will.
All right.
Okay.
I just look back at Carol. Like, okay.
Was that like what I usually do? Is like
Ready?
follow the
My
horrible
favorite.
trail of blood or something?
You know, actually, you have not encountered anything bad before you got to Misty.
Okay.
Before, like whenever you've been to visit her, like she'll be like coming down out of the mountain with like this giant snake carcass slung over her shoulder and be like, oh yeah, lost 4 more hikers today,
Mm.
Well, I have my gun pulled out at the ready.
Yeah, I think we should be ready.
Safety
Normally,
thought, it's ready to fire as soon as I flick it.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if I have a single action or a double action gun. Doesn't matter. It's a gun.
Yep.
It works how I say it works in this. All right, let's go.
You go follow the drag marks.
Yeah, get my crossbow out.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll survival to follow the trail here, Norah.
Oh.
And you're fine. You're not exhausted, so you're okay.
Oh, that's horrible. All right, what is survival? Let's see. Do I have anything? That probably.
Wisdom based.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you guys making any efforts to be like speedy or stealthy or cautious, or like what's your general approach to walking through this?
Malachi is a little freaked out by all the blood splatter, so he's definitely stepping cautiously. I don't know about the rest of you,
Definitely cautiously.
but he's a little bit like on edge. So I don't know about sneaking, but he's definitely like going more like slowly and carefully.
Okay, great. So you guys head off into the mountains. I mean, it's hard to get lost. You can always see the city from where you are. Everyone, go ahead and we're going to do a group perception check. So everybody roll perception. Carol and Fitz are at disadvantage still.
Oh,
Oof.
continuing my streak.
Rolling
all of my like high ability score things, and
Man.
I think just about everything I've rolled has been at least a +4.
That is rough.
I've barely got anything over a 10. Oof.
Okay. You guys do not see the giant spider on top of the rock before it jumps down to attack you. And next game we will roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
It's only one surprise round. It'll be fine.
Level 1 characters.
We got it. We got it.
It's gonna be great. You know how many spell slots I have? 0. Do you know how much healing that means we have? 0. Don't get
I
hit.
have cure wounds.
She has career wounds. She's a bard.
Hey,
I've got 2 spells.
Wounds.
I've got 2 spell slots.
I can vicious mockery it.
0 spell slots. I can disarm it. I can disarm the spider.
There you go.
It does have a lot of arms. You might have to do that a lot.
I also have a gun. I'm just gonna shoot it.
All right. Well, you guys rescued. Well, so you got all 3 of your people, and then lost 2 of them instead of getting paid.
Which is what Malachi suggested.
Yeah.
This is just more hours we can put on the bill.
You somehow managed to rescue Norah successfully, but there's still some very charming people out there.
Next time, do you want me to do that to what's it, Reece, and let Norah run off? Because that was the choice. Reece.
No, I think you made the good choice.
All right.
No.
I want to hear a thing.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh man.
And now
Maybe
you
next
wonder-
time I can get higher on
now you
any
wonder-
rolls.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's a pretty bad run. Although I remember, I think it was the first game that the Spelljammer one, Sam, where you were just like,
Oh my gosh, yeah,
17,
the last
19, 20, like,
Yeah, that was like our last Spelljammer one. I was just rolling like I think I barely hit lower than a 16 on anything all night. Whereas this one I like even with my like +4 plus like half the skills I rolled tonight had a +6
yeah, I know.
because they were my primary ability and proficient, and I was getting like 9s and 8s.
That's rough.
So,
Oof.
how's the other
Balance.
people going? Did they get Reece, or did they get her?
They're just at the club, so they're just they're like a whole session behind you guys, because the whole first session they went to check out the gym where your mentors vanished, so they spent the whole session doing that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We didn't even care. We just like skipped past it.
Yeah, we just skipped the gym.
Whatever. Like,
We're not being paid to find them.
We just know that we can't get in. I guess they
Right.
got in.
No, they didn't. They just spent 2 hours finding out they couldn't get in.
How different is their party makeup from ours?
It's reasonably similar. Let me think about it. So they have a wizard, they have a rogue, maybe a couple of rogues. They have a monk. and then they have I think a ranger or something. So
I think at the end of all this, we break the dimensional barrier and then we battle it out with our counterpart and see which team wins.
It's bananas. All right, great.
Yeah, this is cool.
The game, you guys.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I'll see most of you next week, and otherwise in a couple weeks.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.